So the national stadium in Poland and Daewoo Leganza. When did you see one last time, huh? In Poland and other East European countries, Leganza was a nearly luxury car. In Western countries, this was a simple middle-class car that was attracting its customers with its equipment that was coming along with it.
Leganza from Daewoo. At less than $19,000, no other car has taken luxury this far.
It was even more expensive than Peugeot 406 or Renault Laguna, and it was nearly the same price like Toyota Avensis sold back then. The name of the car comes from Italian words Eleganza and Forza, that mean elegant and strong. Is it really like that? So we are inside the Daewoo Leganza. So the interior, I would say 1990s in whole glory of the 1990s, end of the 1990s. We have a steering wheel that is adjustable on height, so you can adjust it like this. We have 4 windows power assisted, so electrically opened. We have power assisted mirrors, so not that common back then. We have a dashboard. The quality of the materials is I would say in late 1990s is average. Today we would expect something better, but you have to remember this car is more than 20 years old. One bad thing that happened here, because of the sunlight, it broke down here. In the middle console we have some switches. We have a non-original radio, air conditioning panel. Just turn it on for a while. We have an ashtray here, nicely openings. Opens very nice, slowly. We have a nice cup holder here. Bang. Just turn the radio off. Okay, so we have a cup holder here, and we have a small glove box underneath this armrest. A glove box also that opens pretty hard is also there. And the instrument panel. So speed, rotations per minute, coolant temperature, and fuel, and nothing more is needed. For those of you who like reading stuff, we have something like this. It's a original part catalog for the Leganza. Let's have a look inside. You can find every part that was sold for the car. So we have a very nice drawing for each component of the car. So if you are planning to disassemble something, this will definitely help you in working on the parts, and then you also know what parts you have to order or buy for your repair. Okay, very nice. The engines were designed by Australian company Holden in record-breaking 30 months. The most common engines were 2 liters with 16 valves up to 133 horsepower, or the 2.2 liters that were 3 horsepower more powerful. Less common are the 1.8 liters 105 horsepower. The luggage compartment was not that big, it was around 400 liters. You can make it a little bit bigger by opening the back seat, but the hole between the luggage compartment and the cabin is really small, like in every sedan car. I'm 1.85 m and have no problem, no issue to fit in here behind myself, so 2 pretty high persons will have no problem in driving this car. The position here is a little bit relaxed, so the back part, this part has this bigger, little bit bigger angle, so you sit very comfy. No problem to feed your legs here. You have this armrest here. Yeah, in late 90s, early 2000s, this car would be for someone who was maybe rich already, who was some kind of CEO or very important persons. Richer people could afford this car. And of course, cigarettes, you can smoke them here, never been used. Look here, it's new. So of course you can smoke. Late 1990s, 2000s, early 2000s, you had to smoke in the car. It was a sin not to smoke. Overall, a light here. Yeah, very nice. Internet, you will find that the Daewoo Leganza was a car based on Jaguar Kensington project that was supposed to be the next Jaguar in the 1990s. This is basically partially true, because it's true that Italian design studio Ital Design took some inspiration from that project, especially from this angle. This car looks similar to this original Jaguar project, but basically it's not the same car just taken by Daewoo. It was redesigned from scratch, just with some inspirations from that project. For example, the wheelbase here is 20 centimeters, so something like that, 20 centimeters shorter than in the original project. So the test drive was a surprise for me. The car drives actually really good. It's very responsive, and the engine is, let's say, old school, so big capacity, 2 liters or 2 and 2 liters, and not so many horsepower, about 130. So you get a very elastic engine that accelerates so you get a very elastic engine that accelerates constantly, and you don't have to shift the gears so often. There is no this feeling of cheap car that is going to fall apart in a minute. In fact, it's very quiet inside, and the plastic parts do not make any noises. So I think there is something left from the Jaguar.